Rome, 44 BC, a city of gleaming marble and stark shadows. Amidst the splendor of the fading republic, whispers of conspiracy fill the air. The name on every tongue, Julius Caesar, conqueror, statesman. But in the halls of power, a different title is muttered: tyrant. His rise had been meteoric, his ambition boundless, yet with each triumph, fear festered within the old guard. Could this one man, they questioned, subvert the very foundations upon which Rome was built? This is not the tale of a mere assassination. It's the story of a republic pushed to the brink, and the desperate measures men will take to preserve what they hold dear. Julius Caesar was a paradox, brilliant military strategist, populist icon, but also a shrewd politician with a relentless thirst for power. His campaigns in Gaul brought unprecedented wealth and territory to Rome, cementing his popularity with the masses. Yet this decade-long war cost countless lives, destabilized the region, and made Caesar a figure of immense personal influence. The Roman Senate, once the embodiment of shared governance, found itself marginalized. Caesar commanded legions loyal to him, not the Republic. His loyal allies, installed as consuls and tribunes, eroded the traditional checks and balances of power. As his campaigns enriched Rome, they also enriched Caesar himself, fueling suspicions of unchecked greed. Rumors of Caesar's kingly ambitions were persistent. The historian Suetonius recounts the episode of Mark Antony offering Caesar a crown during the festival of Lupercalia, an act Caesar publicly rejected, yet his hesitation spoke volumes. The notion of a king was anathema to Rome, a society that had overthrown its last monarch centuries before. Caesar's centralization of power flew in the face of Roman ideals of distributed authority. Theirs was a republic born of aristocratic consensus, however flawed. To men like Brutus, descendants of those who expelled the Tarquin kings, Caesar's relentless rise threatened to erase centuries of tradition. The final straw came in 44 BC. Defying all precedent, Caesar was declared Dictator Perpetuus. While in theory this wartime title carried temporary power, granting it for life erased all doubt. Here was a man who aimed to rule alone, unchecked. For the conspirators, a line had been crossed. Their republic, already fraying, was now, they believed, on the precipice of total collapse. For these proud Roman patricians, the decision was a precipice. They were not mere malcontents, but men steeped in a republican tradition that revered liberty as fiercely as it feared unconstrained power. They saw Caesar's trajectory as irreconcilable with their ideals, a rejection of consensus and a slow erosion of those hard-won freedoms they were sworn to uphold. This was no hasty decision fueled by envy. Brutus, in particular, was tormented. His ancestor, Lucius Junius Brutus, had famously expelled Rome's last king centuries earlier. He was bound by lineage to oppose tyranny, yet the very act of assassination violated the laws and customs he held dear. Cassius, hardened by years of war and political maneuvering, saw only one way forward. Caesar must be eliminated, whatever the cost to their cherished institutions. The Ides of March, a day foretold by soothsayers, now sears itself into history. As Caesar took his seat, he was a man oblivious to his impending doom. The conspirators, under the guise of presenting a petition, closed in. A single stab, followed by a cascade of steel. Their pent-up fear, ambition, and twisted sense of duty erupted in a frenzy of violence. In that blood-soaked chamber, more than a man died. The idea of the Republic already fading took a mortal wound. The conspirators believed their act would be a signal, a rallying cry to restore balance. They were tragically mistaken. Instead of rejoicing crowds, they were met with stunned confusion, then a rising tide of fear and anger. Loyal veterans, commoners who adored Caesar, they saw not liberators but traitors. The assassination did not spark a return to the old ways, but a conflagration. Civil war, more brutal than any seen before, tore at the heart of the empire. Mark Antony, Caesar's charismatic heir Octavian, and the armies of Brutus and Cassius clashed in a bloody contest for power. When the dust settled, it was not the Republic that emerged victorious, but a new form of autocracy. Octavian, renamed Augustus, would become the first true emperor, forever extinguishing the flame of the Republic the conspirators fought so desperately to save. The age of emperors dawned. some benevolent, others monstrous, but each a testament to the failure of the Republic's old safeguards. The empire Caesar helped build would, for millennia, Caesar's assassination has echoed through our history, art and literature. Was it a noble act to preserve a fading republic, or a treacherous betrayal that irrevocably shattered a nation? Playwrights like Shakespeare have immortalized the conspirators, their internal struggles fueling countless dramas. Even today, the terms tyrant and liberator remain loaded, colored by the complex legacy of that day. Perhaps the true lesson of Julius Caesar is not a simple one. It is a cautionary tale about the fragility of systems built by men, the eternal allure of power, and the devastating consequences of actions taken in the name of even the loftiest ideals. Let us remember Caesar, the complexities of his life, and the fateful day that changed the course of history. And if you found this tale compelling, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations of the fascinating and often turbulent annals of our past.